Hey, another day in my studio here. Like I said in one of my previous videos, 20 minutes a day will get you into that YouTube algorithm. Wearing one of my shirts is an old one. Is an old one. All right. So, like I said before, just a second ago, 20 minutes a day will get you into that YouTube algorithm. You want to set yourself up to get monetized. The only way to do that is by being consistent, posting every day for the next 30, 60, 90 days, however long it takes. As a matter of fact, it shouldn't even matter how long it takes. Just do it. Just do it. Post, talk about whatever it is you're going to talk about. Keep it simple. For the first month or so, as long as you're posting consistently, I would say keep it primarily about how you yourself are um, getting through life. How are you dealing with these crazy times with with the economy, with the the election, and the price of eggs, and how is your life going? Just keep it simple. Keep it simple. You don't have to go deep, because in the long run, in the end game, nobody knows you right up front. Nobody cares, you know. Um, but it is a way to kind of start to plant the seed about who you are. Your followers, your community. They'll start to get to know you. They'll pick up on it sooner or later. As time goes on, they'll pick up on it. What is it? It's 4:15 in the afternoon today. Um, I'm about to go down to my kitchen, make some dinner for the family, so everybody's fed and watered. And then I'm going to hit the road. I'm a Uber driver. Much as I hate it, that's what I'm doing right now to get through these crazy times. Um, I've got bills to pay. I've got mouths to feed. I've got mortgage. Stuff to do. It's not going to get done by itself. It can't get done by itself. You got to help it along. How do you help it along? Create a good side hustle. What's my side hustle? You're looking at it. You're looking at it. Okay, so I'm working on my YouTube channel. Um, as I told you before, I'm also a photographer. Um, I am an Uber driver. That's what I'm doing right now. That's how I'm getting through life. That's how I'm trying to get through the day. Um, I'm fighting cancer right now. I just got out of the hospital a few days ago. I was in there for 4 days. I had a really bad infection. Um, and yeah, the antibiotics they were giving me weren't working. Um, Face is still a little swollen, but life goes on. I gotta do it. I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm trying my best to stay positive, keep my energy level up, keep things at bay, keep my head on straight, keep my head on a swivel. Keep looking for the next good thing, the next best thing. Um, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. If you want to get ahead, you've got to put in the work. I'm 56. Combined, we have blended family. Combined, we have a total of 6 kids. I have three. My wife has three. The youngest is the only one that's here with us. Everyone else is grown and gone. The youngest is 13. Um, he is a high functioning autistic uh, special needs kid. Um, he is definitely a handful. But again, you got to put in that work so that you can provide for your family. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Um, Shout out to DoDash. You know, Because I honestly, I could not do. Okay, so she's doing the Instacart and she's doing DoorDash, and she's basically um, playing delivery person for people. I did it for a little bit. I can't. I just can't. I cannot do that again. I can't. It's not in me because you're driving so far. Okay, so you have to the way that works is you get an order. You you have to drive to go pick up that order, and then which could be anywhere from 15, 20 minutes away. And then depending on which app it is, if you're doing Instacart, you have to do the actual shopping to pick out that order. Okay. Then you have to load up your vehicle. Then you have to drive however far away it is to drop off that order. Okay. And 9 times out of 10, you're only getting a few bucks for it. Okay. Maybe $5, $10 out of that. Out of all that work you just did. Out of all that work you just did. And then on top of that, you don't get a tip. Not everybody tips with that. So, I mean, everybody needs a side hustle. In today's economy, everybody needs a side hustle. Everybody. I can't stress that enough. Everybody needs a side hustle. Go get that money. Do what you got to do to get that money. When I discovered YouTube years ago, it was like what I'd like to call the good old boys club. If you weren't in, you weren't getting in. Now things have changed so much, so drastically that small channels, small creators, they're getting, they're finally able to get in and get that knowledge and get that money. Why did that happen? Because that's the way YouTube makes their money. All these platforms, that's the way they make their money. They make their money off of the advertisers. Think about it. It's a free platform, but everyone knows that nothing in life is free. So where's YouTube getting this money? Where's Facebook getting the money? Where's TikTok? Where's Instagram? Where are they getting the money from if they're not getting it directly from you? It's coming from the advertiser. So all the ads that keep popping up that you see in people's videos, or they're ads that are like what do you call it? The graphics, click through graphics to buy this, buy that. I'll show you this, and you buy that. Come on, you got to understand. You got to understand. There's a method to the madness. So if you're creating content, they want your content so that they can uh, attract more ads, attract more viewers. So you got to create good quality content so people will stop and watch. They'll stop the scroll. They'll stop scrolling, doom scrolling as they call it. Stop the doom scroll and actually pay attention to your video. How do you do that? How do you do that? Well, you got to know what you're talking about. Or if you don't know what you're talking about, you have to figure out, do your research about, to figure out what you're talking about. Just get more in detail. Become an expert. And you know what? You don't even have to be an expert. You just need to know more than the next person to be considered a authority or an expert. Okay. So my advice, I know I'm just kind of like rambling. I'm kind of all over the place right now. I mean, honestly, that's typical because I don't script anything. I just go right off the top of the head. I will eventually do that, but there's no need right now. My purpose here is to get you to get off your butt, to pull out your phone, hit that record button, upload the video, and repeat. That's my purpose. Push you to just get started. Just do it. Just do it. You want to make this money. You want to get to that YouTube monetization. You want that plaque on the wall. I definitely want that plaque on the wall. I'm telling you now. I said that in my last video. I want that plaque hanging right there on either side. Hopefully, I can get two of them. I get one here on the right, I get one on the left. That's what I want. That's what I want, and I'm hoping that you want the same thing. I want the plaque. If a check comes in, great, but I definitely want that plaque. I want that plaque. I want to say, you know what? I stuck it out long enough to I put in the work, and I paid my dues. I learned as much as I possibly could. I improved on each one of my videos as I went along. Um, I improved on the editing portion of the videos as I went along, and I achieved my goal of getting that plaque or getting two plaques. I don't care if I get a gold one. I really don't. I want at least one of the silver plaques. That's my goal right now. Now, I'm not gonna turn down a check if that comes first. I'm not gonna turn that down. That's for sure. I know I got my eyes on the prize, and I'm 56. Anyone over 30, hear me out. Anyone over 30 should be working on a YouTube channel. Whatever you want to talk about, whatever your topic, whatever your niche or niche, however the hell you want to say it, you want to be on YouTube. YouTube is the long-term money, long-term gains, not the quick cash from TikTok. Don't get me wrong, TikTok is TikTok, you can probably get money faster, but long term, okay. So here's my thoughts. YouTube is number one, number one on the food chain. Number two, I would say, is TikTok. Now, the problem I have with TikTok is TikTok, you have to be a salesman. If you look at at everyone is doing a TikTok shop, they're salespeople. They're trying to sell you on stuff. That's not me. I'm not into the whole high pressure sales and I got a flash sale going on and here it is, guys, and blah blah blah, and you know we're closing it out at this time. We're closing it out when I reach this many sales or whatever. And, you got to get it in, guys. You got to get your order, place your order, and blah blah blah. I can't do the high pressure sales. That's not me. That's not me. I can sell, but I'm my way of selling, my way of selling something, I provide the information. That's it. What you do with that information is up to you. But I'm not going to pressure you. I'm not going to pressure you into buying something that you really don't need or you really um that it's not necessary. I provide you the information, the correct information, so that you make the right choice for yourself. That's what I do. I can't do that with TikTok. I can't. That's too much for me. So YouTube, YouTube is a search engine. Okay, search engine means that people are looking for the right information. They're looking for information about a topic. I can do that. I can do that. If I do the research and I'm giving it away, or you got people that are on here doing online courses. Can I do that? Sure, I've done it before, but it's not a high pressure sales type situation. I'm not a used car salesman. I'm not a car salesman. I'm not trying to sell insurance. You know, I, that's too much for me. So long term, long term is YouTube, building a community, building a good life, um, uh, and not trying to be all weird and scammy and stuff like that. No, no, that's not me. That's not me. Okay, so again, here it is, the formula to the formula that you need to get towards the YouTube algorithm, to get that YouTube money. Okay, your videos posting consistently. You must post consistently. In the beginning, I would suggest you post every day for 30 days, and you should see a difference. You should see a drastic difference. Post every day, 30 days, for the next 30 days, and keep it one topic at a time. You should see a difference. Okay. You and okay, so that's number one. Number two is you need to create an eye-catching, scroll-stopping thumbnail. That's number two. It needs to just keep it clear, concise. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It doesn't have to be anything like super fancy. Just keep it simple. Everybody knows that you're just getting started, but you're building a community by giving the right or providing the right information. Okay, that's number two. Number three is your title. Your title. Keep your title relevant to the, keep the title extremely relevant to your thumbnail. Keep it on topic. Don't make it clickbaity. I mean, granted, titles are clickbaity. Um, Thumbnails are clickbaity because if you don't make it, if people don't like what they see, they're not going to click on it. So it's six of one, half a dozen of the other. You know what I mean? So you've got to find that balance in there. You've got to find that balance. And so that's the next one. So number four is your hook. You've got to say within the first 30 seconds of the person clicking on your video, you've got to say exactly what they're going to learn in this video. Otherwise, they're not going to stick around. You have to provide, you've got to make sure that you let people know exactly why or confirm why they clicked on the video. You've got to tell them right up front, right in the first 30 seconds. Don't go through the whole, oh, I'm introducing yourself. Um, don't get me wrong, I'm guilty of it too. I don't do it all the time like I should. But, again, as time goes on, you get better and better and better and better. Keep improving, keep working on it. You just have to post. You just have to do it. You've got to conform to get ahead in this YouTube easy mode. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. None at all. And lastly, the videos that you post, keep them 15 to 20 minutes long. You need to make them 15 to 20 minutes long. Well, what I saw was 15 to 30 minutes long, but I'm thinking of the sweet spot, 15 to 20 minutes long. Keep it right in there. Keep that sweet spot in there, because if you make it too long, people have very short attention spans nowadays. They're not going to watch the whole thing. They may not watch the whole thing unless you are, which is what you should be doing, is your content should be the best. It possibly providing the best absolute possible information that you possibly can at all times during that whole 15, 20 minute long. Just do it. Just do it. All right. So that's it. That's it. Like I said, 15, 20 minutes, post, repeat. All right. Okay. So what am I at? There you go. 20 minutes, 21 seconds. I wasn't even looking at the time. But folks, I'm telling you, keep it simple. Keep keep your eye on the prize, man. I'm telling you, get it. You gotta go for it. If you want it as bad as I do, you'll be on here just like I am. Whether you're rambling or not, just post. Eventually, it'll all come to a head. It will all come together and you will get into that YouTube partner program and you'll be able to get that bag. You'll be able to get that money. I'm telling you, it's coming. I'm telling you, it's coming. You've got to have that energy level. You got to have that mindset. Got to have that mindset. It's coming. I'm telling you, it's coming. All right. So enough of me for the day. Keep building, keep posting. I'll see you in the next one.